Alright, we have a Picado. We do have a team inside Picado there. Onyx Moonlight with the 2 eliminations, and it looks like they're going to be getting a third here really quickly. And our zone is kind of staying towards kind of the center, the southwest area, the southwest, with Picado still in there. We are starting to lose Los Llanos. So these ladies are going to be, if they're going to be coming through Los Llanos, they're going to get just a little bit there. Be able to loot up through. And NERF come out on top there with 4 eliminations and moving forward as a duo team. A 3-0 eliminations right there now, but they do have one of their members has been knocked and being revived. That's going to be keeping them a full 3. All right, Team 5, AoR Esports. They're with a just being a team of 3, 0 eliminations, but these ladies definitely have plenty of time and a little more to cover to be able to get some of those eliminations. And we do have teams that are going to start kind of in the Picado area. We'll see how those teams, we'll keep an eye on that cluster of teams. All right, most of these teams, these ladies do have kind of a spot where they are hanging out, kind of waiting on for the next zone shift, since it is going to be here momentarily. In the next minute or so, the zone will start moving and it's going to reshift again. All right, Enigma rolling through 0 eliminations right now. B11 laying down some fire, trying to get that shot. Casually, she took a little bit of damage, but is healing up very nicely. DMR with a full squad still, with the 2 eliminations on the board. So with 2 eliminations, they do have a member down. Let's see if they can get that revive. And they're going to get that revive very nicely, very quickly. They need to work extremely quick to get that revive, because they do have Team 21 that is actually up there. All right, Team 21. AoR. They have 2 eliminations and sitting at 2. With only being a duo, they may have lost a member here. Onyx, she may be down, but our team member may be able to come and get that revive. Nice shots. And So it looks like So is gonna be in trouble. This is a 1v1. Nicely done. GG's. Team 12. Oops, lady. They have 2 of their members that have been knocked. One of them that has been eliminated. And they are getting the revives. Alright, Pinka going around trying with a DBS in hand. And down and out goes Oops Ladies. Alright, Team 4. Diamond Esports making their way into zone. A3 member down, 2 members still stand. Space coming in with a revive. Hopefully they can. Hopefully she can get this revive off really quickly. And A3 are down and out. DMR now with 5 eliminations. And they're going to be sitting as a team of 3 moving into the next zone. Reborn Valkyries still sitting as that full squad. We currently have 0 eliminations. They do have plenty of time. We are 14 teams that still remain, and that zone is getting a lot smaller. All right, let's go check out Kara. Let's see where they are at. They do have a really good high place right here. This is going to allow them to see quite a bit of what's surrounding them. They do have 2 teams kind of below them, and it's going to be Diamond Esports and Run Nation. Run Nation has a member down. Let's drop in on them. Are they going to get this revive? They are getting that revive. They have going to be a full squad. All right, NERF with 4 eliminations still. And is sitting as a duo. Looks like Kara just lost another member. They're going to be down a duo team. And they've got a lot of teams that are quickly surrounding the base of the mountain. AoR with 1 person still stands. Sophie with Run Nation gets a drop there. Very nice. GG's. She able to finish off it up in and Santanova may be down and out here really quickly. Nicely done. Enchantress laying down the fire. Got some really good hits. Jerry, she is down and out. All right, that. But that was A3s that. All right, DMR slowly making their way into zone. We've got a lot going on. And Nissel with those shots coming in with, could be coming in with a third-party kill here. All right, my shoe, the last one, last lady still stands for Skyline Girls. We are 12 teams that still remain, and a lot is going on. All right, Q Gaming, a lot of their members are down. Dixtree, she is getting the revive, the closest one. Diamond Esports kind of in a building by themselves. They are sitting as a duo team with a Run Nation right outside their windows. Run Nation was kind of in a bind there. They are going to be pushing forward right smack into Diamond Esports. Amanda, the last one still looks like Amanda's gonna be the last one still stands for Run Nation. And Amanda is down and out. Seven teams that still remain. All right, three teams that remain. Kara still up there on the mountaintops there. Diamond Esports down below. Reborn. Trying to stay close to the side of the hill as best as possible. Kara, it looks like a Kara, maybe the team, these ladies, may be in a good place. That zone is going to be getting both a Diamond Esports and a Reborn Valkyries. Ooh. Two teams remain. Reborn Valkyries and Kara. Can Kara close this in, get the win before the zone? Nicely done. GG's. All right, we'll get you here back momentarily into the match number 3. All right, here we go for match number 3 here back in Erangel. And we have a really good flight path that is going to be coming out of the Milta Power all the way up through shooting range Severny, Rozak School, and Yasnaya Polyana, Nova Rybnoy are all really good places for this flight path to be for these ladies to jump down and grab what they need. You also have Georgia Pool as well, that's kind of out there a little ways, but it's still doable for these ladies to jump down and grab a vehicle. And it looks like majority of our ladies are going to be jumping right out very quickly right off the bat. We got a few of them that are going to still kind of wait about midway for this flight path to be able to jump out. It looks like we have a couple teams that are headed right into Yasnaya Polyana. We do have quite a few that are kind of staying together, kind of going out towards the Georgia Pool ruins. And our very first zone is going to be kind of the east side a little bit here. We have teams already on the ground. We've got two teams that down in the school area. We'll keep an eye on those. Let's go jump in right here with team of 17. XOXO, they're just a little ways away from Run a Nation. But both of these teams, these ladies are going to be able to loot up and grab what they need. We have two teams in Milta. And a Georgia Bowl area is going to be a hot spot. We have a cluster of about 4 teams out there in that area, so we'll keep an eye on those. We do have 2 teams in North Georgia. Oops, ladies have already lost a member. One of their members is down, and Kelly, she is hurting and just is down and now. Nixie is going to be the last one still standing. Diamond Esports quickly pushing in a full squad, and it looks like they're could be having a, and they lost no members there of the team, and they have 4 eliminations. All right, we have A3. And Angels in the North Georgia, in the apartments there in the North Georgia area. And shots are being fired. We've got quadruple 7, and she is up behind A3. Nice move here. She was able to rotate around. Hopefully she can get a few eliminations here. All right, Lider Esports, 1 elimination, full squad. Kara Esports sitting as a team of 3 after losing a member to Lider Esports. DMR out there in the military base. They had the entire military base to themselves. So they're able to get everything that they need before moving into the zone here in the next 2 minutes or so. Lider still with a full squad. They did have a member that was knocked. All right. Yote, she is laying low, does have a good position where she's at. She can definitely see. Maisie here. Maisie's is laying down as well, kind of looking around, figuring out which teams are still in the area. All right, Lider Esports, 2 of their members are quickly kind of pushing through, getting close. Kara Esports, they are scattered out just a little bit. Maze gets hit by a molly. Can she survive this? And does indeed. Twenty teams that remain. Our teams are going to start rotating in. Maze with a shotgun in hand. And gets tagged there. Maze with a sneak there and was able to throw off there, and then falls. Lena, she is down. Skyline is down. Alicia is going to be the last one. Kind of still stands for Kara. There's a 2v1. Nicely done. GG's to Lider Esports with 4 eliminations and a full squad. 19 teams still remain. for match number 3. IQ Gaming. They have a member that's been knocked. Let's go check it out, see if the revive is going to be even possible here for these ladies. And it is. They was not able to get that revive in time. Nothing to lose. Team 20 has a member down. Genia, she is going to be a little challenging to be able to get the revive, but is very doable. And nothing to lose was not able to push in and get that. They are kind of pinned down in the positions that they are at right now. G Gaming or Q Gaming, excuse me, are now down to a duo. They are in trouble. Nothing to lose with a team of 3, 3v2. Maximum Royal Rebels getting the revive, keeping them a full squad here with Run Nation. That is started out match 3 as a team of 3. Enchantress, nice, beautiful shots right down along the side. And was able to get an elimination. Maximum hour, they are now down to just a duo. XOXO, they have a member down, a member out. If they can get that revive, that'll be keeping them as a team of 3. Let's see. And we have a, let's get y'all back up in here. All right, the DMR with an elimination of full squad. Looks like XOXO is working to get a revive. A nice grenade. It did drop one of their members. All right, they're going to be moving forward as a Zara is going to be, she is going to be the last one still standing for XOXO. They do have 3 eliminations. Zara may be in trouble with the DMR. She is quickly being surrounded. There is nowhere for her really to go here. And she is down and out inside the supply room. All right, 16 teams remain. Let's head over to A3. A3 with 0 eliminations. Nissa, she is down and is trying to stay alive, and she is going to be down and out. Yumi and Space, last two ladies still alive for A3. Onyx and Moonlight with 5 eliminations for the team, and they are still sitting as a full squad. These ladies are putting in some work right now, trying to stay alive. Because right below them is going to be NERF EU. And the NERF started match 3 being a team of 3, and it's still that team of 3. Istanbul Wildcats with 2 eliminations, full squad. Fireshine does have a good point of view here for Onyx Moonlight. Just off the distance, you have a Reborn Valkyries, and they are a team of 3. Onyx Moonlight do have a really good position. Nadia, she is getting those shots out. She looks like she might have dropped somebody. Let's go check it out. No, she did not. At AoR Esports, looks like that they are in trouble. They may be down and out here. They are. DMR with 8 eliminations. 2 members been knocked. Let's see if they're gonna get this revives, keeping them a full squad more than likely. Istanbul Wildcats definitely came in and took out the DMR really quickly, bringing them up to 5 eliminations. Our zone closing in. We have 11 teams that still remain. Onyx Moonlight with 6 eliminations, a full squad. And with NERF EU as a duo team. Nice shots. Does get a little bit of damage there. But Nadia is able to escape just barely. Is it going to be healing up very nicely? A3 off in the distance. Amelia. Alright, Elena, she is... Alright, they're both of these ladies are kind of pinched down right here by the rock. They do have a few teams that are surrounding the area of them. You got Team 23 that's up the hill from them. Alright, Natty. She is down. Alright, is Alina gonna try to come get a revive? Revive is possible. But with the amount of teams that are surrounding it, it is going to be a little challenging. And she does come in for a quick revive. Nego, they are making their way into kind of the center area. In a 6, it hits the tree and is quickly taken out and dropped by AoR. Angels with 3 eliminations, and they are just inside the zone. Yumi with some shots. Nice shots there. Elena with those good shots. It does get a knock, bringing up Onyx Moonlight to 7 eliminations. Yumi is down and out in that zone, but there, A3 was quickly eliminated. And Sunset, she is holding up into a building. Really can't go upstairs because of the zone. So she's kind of stuck downstairs. And Angels are very close by. We have 3 teams remain. Angels with a full squad. They are going to be outnumbering the last 2 teams. Maddie, she is down. Mika kind of gonna be the last one. Looks like gonna still be standing. And a grenade. And takes her out. Alright, we are two teams. Angels and Reborn Valkyries. Reborn Valkyries are going to be a team of 3. They're going to be there's going to be a 3v2 still, with Angels being going to be outnumbering the last team here. Reborn Valkyries are kind of in a little trouble here. They do have a downhill that does provide a little bit of cover, but as soon as that zone moves, it is going to be all over for them. GG's, that was an excellent grenade right there towards the end. Bringing Angels with a chicken dinner. Reborn Valkyries coming in as second. AoR coming in third. Onyx Moonlight coming in fourth. A3 coming in fifth. So coming in as sixth. Istanbul Wildcats coming in as seventh. Nego coming in 8th. Run Nation coming in at 9th. NERF coming in at 10th. Nothing to Lose coming in 11th. DMR coming in 12th. Q Gaming coming in at 13th. Lider Esports coming in 14th. Maximum coming in 15th. Enigma coming in 16th. Skyline Girls coming in 18th. XOXO coming in 17th. Diamond Esports coming in 19th. Kara coming in 20th. Oops, Lady coming in 21. All right, we'll get you here momentarily back into the action for match number 4. All right, our last match. We're gonna be here in Sandhawk for our last match for the Deiva Esports, and we have a really good flight path. It's coming out of kind of the Camp Alpha area all the way down to Kampong, with boot camp very close to this flight path, along with the Panan in this flight path as well. But you got out there just a little ways, you do have Paradise Resort. And our ladies are starting to jump out. We could see several teams go to Paradise Resort, boot camp, and Panan. All right, we've got two teams in a boot camp. We'll keep an eye on those ladies here. Well, let's quickly go check out Team 17 XOXO. And just around a couple of few houses, you do have a REBORN Valkyries. And our very first zone is going to be kind of a northern zone. So all these lady teams down towards the bottom south side of this are going to be pushing up towards our two teams in a boot camp are still there. Let's quickly jump down. Nego. Alright, they did have a couple of their members down. Now they're sitting as a duo. Can they hold it off? N6 is out. Can she hold it on her own here inside of boot camp? It is definitely going to be a 4v1, it looks like. That's going to be a 3v1. They did lose a member, 22 Skyline Girls. And Skyline Girls will control boot camp. No other teams inside of Paradise Resort. Let's quickly go take a look. Istanbul Wildcats started match 4 here, being a team of 3. Zeshi, she is being revived and is back up on her feet. Nicely done. GG's to XOXO there with coming out with 4 eliminations. Angels already down to a single player. They're over here in Camp Charlie. And Angels are going to be down and out. All right, oops, ladies on the board with 4 eliminations. Yumi, she is down. Are they gonna... Let's see, can any team members close by get a revive? Misia coming in with a very quick revive, but on the way in, does it get hit? Grenade in the process, gets grenaded. Enigma dolls. 0 eliminations currently, but are sitting as a team of 3 moving into the next zones here. But they are kind of tied down into Kampong. Q Gaming now up to 2 eliminations, and very quickly getting an elimination there, moving them to 3 eliminations. Full squad. They are out in this blue zone. This blue zone will be hurting. Maximum Royal Rebels out there in the blue zone in Camp Alpha. Not very far from the zone, so they don't have to go too far, but they do have a vehicle. Will make traveling a lot easier getting into the zone. DMR and a Q Gaming. With Enigma dolls out there as well. These ladies here are kind of going to be pinned down. But they do have plenty of cover with the trees and rocks there. So they may be able to get a couple eliminations. And Enigma are going to be down and out now here for match number 4. Lider Esports out there in that blue zone in the Panan area, not too far from a zone. They could go, we could see them move right through boot camp, grabbing any little extra stuff that they may need, and moving on into the zone. A little over a handful of teams that are still outside in this blue zone. and Kelly. She is going to be the last one still standing for Oops Ladies. Diamond Esports. See Sonova, she is down trying to cross the bridge there and does get dropped. She's gonna have to kind of slide back, unable to get behind the car in time, and is quickly taken out. Maximum Royal Rebels, they're down to a team of 3. And Mary is being revived, so that's going to be keeping them up to a team of 3 moving forward. All right, our zone is shifting. Not too much. Now, not a lot of land here. A majority of this is going to be water with 12 teams that still remain. But our esports with 4 eliminations. They're gonna have to quickly get this revive and move into the zone, because they are deep down inside that blue zone and the play zone here on the bridge into Panan. Hopefully they have enough meds here after killing a Diamond Esports to be able to get them up to the boot camp area and into the zone. The Skyline Girls have just been eliminated. Run Nation kind of stuck here. Here in Hatena. Now they have a couple of options. They could swim across this water, or they could go back across the bridge. But if they go across the bridge, you have Team 17, XOXO, that is just right there. That is going to be able to watch as they come across that bridge. XOXOs are on the move, kind of staying towards the top part of the left of the maining of the... And shots have been fired between the two, between Run Nation and XO. Istanbul Wildcats have a member down. Oh no. Shinx is down. Doesn't look like a revive is going to be able to take place, but it could. Fireshine is going to be the last one still standing. Ain't nothing to lose. Trying to make it into zone, but Lider Esports is up there, keeping them from entering the zone. Yot, she is making her way into zone and does make it into zone. Nothing to lose with 5 eliminations. KRTV is quickly eliminated, was not paying attention of the team coming up behind. Maximum, they're going to be rotating around and getting inside the zone. All right, these ladies are going to be running out of landmass here momentarily, with 8 teams that still remain. And Q Gaming just got taken out by So, bringing them up to 3 eliminations. We have 7 teams that still remain. XO's just been eliminated. So is quickly moving in right on top of Maximum. So being a full squad moving in. When Onyx is coming in with a revive, almost gets taken out herself as she was trying to get inside for the revive. Enchantress makes it into the zone. She's and she is pinned down and dangerously close to the car, to the buggy there. She could easily be blown up and shot at. Amanda, she is down, hoping to get a revive, keeping a Run Nation as a team of 3. And Sana, she is laying down the fire. Does she get a knock there? Let's go check out. Does not get a knock, but it does. Wara, she does take a lot of damage there. And is able to quickly get revived and get all healed up a little bit. 4 teams remain. Run Nation has been eliminated now. Lider Esports moving in as still going to be a team of 3. Is going to now be a team of 3. They have 13 eliminations. And Maxim kind of holding off So from entering the zone. Lider Esports, a team of 3. And Miley does go down there. Alright, Mel's was very close to that car and was able to get away right before it blew up. AoR quickly moving in. We got 2 teams that's now remain. We have AoR, a team of 3, and a So, a team of 4 still. Team of So is going to be outnumbering AoR as they do try to make their way into the very next zone. Malika is been dropped. All right, So quickly coming in. Match it with it. SK12, can she hold him off? And is quickly eliminated. GG's. Team So taking in that chicken dinner. AoR coming in 2nd. Lider coming in 3rd. Maximum coming in 4th. Run the Nation coming in 5th. Oops Ladies coming in 6th. XOXO coming in 7th. Q Gaming coming in 8th. Nothing to Lose coming in 9th. Istanbul Wildcats coming in 10th. Skyline Girls coming in 11th. Diamond Esports coming in 12th. DMR coming in 13th. Enigma Dolls coming in 14th. NERF coming in 15th. Onyx Moonlight coming in 16th. A3 coming in 17th. Angels coming in 18th. Reborn Valkyries coming in 19th. Nego coming in 20th. And Kara coming in 21st. All right, that is it for the Deiva Esports Saturday Night Scrimmage. We will catch y'all on a later stream on another time. Y'all have a wonderful and amazing rest of y'all's Saturday. We'll catch y'all later. Thank y'all also very much for tuning in, hanging out, supporting these ladies, and supporting these teams. We'll catch y'all later.